Hello. What's good, everybody? We're about to get back into this new show called The She-Hulk, and we have another one getting ready to come on this ride with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the one, the only Lady D, the Black Wildland. What's up
Hey
tonight?
guys, it's been a while. It feels so good to be here. Thank you so much, AK for the plug and DJ Wun Wun for inviting me. And it's good to meet you, realist attorney. So I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm excited. Let's do this.
We're about to get into all things She-Hulk. You already know this new episode. I was loving the first one. The second one, I don't know. What's up, fandom? It felt like a little bit of filler to me. How you doing tonight, and what do you think about the second episode?
Hey, all the realist attorney here to help out the Hulk because it seems like he has some like baby mama drama issues along the way now. It just seems like he's flying away now.
Oh, we're going to take it to baby drama. We're going all the way there. Is he going back to figure out some family issues? Is that what's happening?
That's my guess there. I'm going to piggyback off of what AK said previous stream now.
Oh, going back. We might be getting some Scar in the near future. What's up, AK? How we
It's
doing
a
tonight?
possibility. I am weirdly off screen. She-Hulk has just taken over my screen, so I got to fix that. But I'm doing okay. Yeah, I guess we will figure out what's going on with that Sakaar ship. I don't think it's him going to see the kid just yet, but I suppose we'll see. We could be proven wrong next episode. I don't know.
Can't wait to find out. What's up, everybody in the chat? I want to thank everybody for coming through. We got Peter Griffin in the house. My man Jake Cruz out there. What's up, Christian Oles? I see you out there. Oh, we got House Lorebridge. I think I saw the one true David Adams out there. What's up? What's up? Everybody liking the She-Hulk? Oh, getting into this Marvel. Like I said, the first one I was really loving. The second one, I was like, what just happened? Like you blinked and it was over. Like it was just
so fast.
What do you think about it? How are you liking it so far?
I think the first episode was awesome. Like it was a whole girl power party for me. So I was really feeling it. It seemed like it was like they took everything that I want to say women my age dealt with from like middle through high school through like life now and condensed it to a show. And it was hilarious. I was sitting next to my husband and he was like, oh wow, now she's gonna Hulk out when she changed. She was running through the woods and I was like, no, she's a woman. She's not gonna be angry for long. She's gonna suck that up and figure it out. Like that's because that's what we have to do in general. So I was really excited to see that and to see it because usually like especially in the fandom with geeky stuff like this, right? Like with Marvel or Game of Thrones and stuff, usually you can identify with the character as the female. You'll identify with the protagonist on some level, like, oh, there's something about us that is similar, or I like this thing about it, but not necessarily like I'm the main character. Like the things that she's going through as a lawyer right now, I go through in corporate America, except I can't take my black skin off, right? And so I have to control when I want to Hulk out because I be the angry black woman. So I can't Hulk out. Just like when she's getting angry, she cannot Hulk out anyway. She can't. She has to suck that in. And she has to suck it up because if she doesn't, like, all hell will break loose for her. Or you'll see, what we saw in this episode where you can't get a job. Like you're doing what came natural to you and what was the right thing. The right thing was for you to Hulk out. Just like, if you're at a job or something, someone does something to you that is offensive, the right thing for you to do is to speak up or to say something. But there are times where you will be reprimanded or you'll, have to deal with a negative consequence of whatever the action is, whether you're in the right or wrong. So I thought that was great. This episode, however, I definitely felt was like a 30-minute, like, what was this? It was almost like they just wanted me to know, like, She-Hulk, the woman, she wears clothes that are 2 sizes too big and shoes that are 2 sizes too big all the time so that she can Hulk and everything still fits, like, perfectly somehow. I feel like that was the main point of the episode, and I don't feel like I learned much else. The other main point, or the other cool thing about the episode, was seeing Bruce again on the spaceship going to, I guess, Sakaar before he lost signal. But other than that, it wasn't as great as the first one. It really wasn't.
Yeah, you just blinked and it was over. No, I know me and fandom don't watch or read the comics. Do you know anything about the comics, or are you just in on the show?
No, I've been looking at just the show. Hubs is the comic book fan, and I have been checking out New Rockstar, so that's the only reason I know about the whole Son of Hulk thing. and the World War Hulk or whatever that is situation going on, or what could be Hulk Planet or whatever. The only reason I know about that is because of New Rock Stars and people like Screen Crush and heavy spoilers. Otherwise, no. This is not like Game of Thrones for me.
Three best, absolutely. But we're gonna get into it. She-Hulk season 1, episode 2. This one's superhuman law, and I don't know what's up, AK. Should ones with abilities have a different set of laws to abide by than regular humans?
See, that's a slippery slope. In any connotation, that's a slippery slope. It really just boils down to what their nature is. So I want to say no, because that's human nature. Just because you got superpowers doesn't automatically mean you're going to be a good person. Doesn't automatically mean you're going to be a bad person. So here's the law. Don't be an asshole. Don't kill anybody. And you'll probably get through life okay. But I can't say that there should be a different set of laws. However, in certain circumstances, a different set of laws might be needed.
You got those special powers, special abilities. I mean, not everything's the same, but like you say, that is a slippery slope when you start having two sets of rules for two just different sets of people. Like, I don't know.
Like Lady D said, Jen did the right thing. She saved all those people. No, you're not supposed to just let them get, manhandled. The boss even said it. No, you did the right thing. However, we can't take that liability.
Yeah.
Everybody said they did the right thing.
Sucks.
Yeah, sometimes doing the right thing has consequences. It's not always easy. Do we have any guesses, fandom, why Titanian busted into that courtroom in the first place last episode?
Well, according to our lawyers, was it a low blood sugar is the reason as to why it happened? I was like, what?
I ain't
There was another theory out there that she was running from traffic court.
Oh, really?
That sounds ridiculous.
I don't remember. Was it New Rockstar's discussion? Maybe. I don't remember. But somebody said she was running from traffic court.
I need details. I need to know how.
Yeah. I didn't take the time to look it up.
Well, that was my next one, Lady D. Is like, did Holloway or like GLK and H already somehow know that Jen was the She-Hulk, and they set Tatiana up to jar out? Was it all a big setup, maybe?
Mm-hmm. That's interesting, because that would mean that they would have had to have been following her and probably the Hulk more than anything. What the hell is the point of following her? She's a nobody. So, I mean, you might be following the Hulk for whatever purposes. I wonder if he's a client, but I don't know. That's a good one, DJ. When I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, that would make sense, because then they draw her out, but at the same time, they could have saved it, Like, if you knew that she was the Hulk, you could have just hired her and not said anything, and no one would have ever known that Jen was She-Hulk. You see what I'm saying?
That's not what they wanted. They wanted her face on the front of it. They said they're the forerunners, and they're the first attorneys that are going to be doing this, that have this kind of law division for all superheroes. So they want her face on it. So it's like, like you said, I mean, if there are the forerunners of trying to do this and have superhero law division, maybe they follow all of it. Maybe they do have tabs on all people with like super abilities and things like that.
Just creepy. What the hell?
Right? But I think it might have been a setup. Jen hates the name She-Hulk. If she only knew like how close she was to be calling Chick Hulk, I mean,
I just said that. I was like, really, man? Of all things to say, and then the thank goodness reporter was like, She-Hulk. Thank God.
Yes, that works.
And I told you, AK, that Nikki was just like Ned's little bitch ass. She's just.
I knew you was going to try to bring that up again. Here you go. Okay, see, lady, this is the thing that DJ does to mess with me in fandom with these random tinfoils he's pulling out. Okay, look, if I was in Nikki's position, I'm not gonna say that my girl's getting big and she's pulling me along with her. High five! Look at this kick-ass fucking office we got here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna be excited, but that doesn't mean that she was plotting with somebody all along to get Jen to this place. Jen had skills on her own. She didn't need Nikki for that. Stop it. Stop it.
If she was a true
Stop
fan,
it right now.
Understood how uncomfortable Jen is with this newfound situation, but no, Nikki's just like,
was it Jen's decision? Was it Jen's decision to say yes to that contract? Even after she came in and said, well, you have to be She-Hulk while you're at work and in court. Jen made that decision, not Nikki.
She was still thinking about it. She didn't know. But it was definitely Nikki's idea to go in and get those free drinks. So like, oh, you just got to be the Hulk. Be
Well,
what they
yeah.
want. She wants to be famous, and she wants to be like, that's my best friend.
DJ Wun
But
Wun, you don't know how
it's
girls
free
work.
drinks.
You don't
That's
understand
it. I'm
how
all for
women
free
work.
drinks. I'm getting those free drinks.
Yeah, like I don't think you understand.
See, and this
how
is what I was
works.
telling you last time. This is gonna be the perspective between a woman seeing this
How
and a
it is.
man seeing this. I told y'all.
Oh, that's why I'm glad we got it.
If my
50-50.
best
Let's keep
friend
it.
got a job that literally paid her 5 times the amount of money that she was getting before, or something like that. You know, just as long as we ain't killed nobody, we doing this shit. Like, are we going to prison for this? Is the answer no? We're doing this.
I don't know.
That's her whole
Thank
You
you.
know more about her friend's feelings, knowing how uncomfortable she is, and let her ease into the situation at her own pace. Not be like, "Let's go, girl."
We will go to
Ah, here
go
we
to
go.
drinks afterwards. We are women. You are always uncomfortable.
shit.
Girl, when are you comfortable?
Always.
When are you comfortable? But this time we get 5 times the money. Get out.
I will admit, even worse, can Dennis just sit back and take all the seats? I'm so ready for
Where
this.
the hell did he even come from? She
That's
don't
Dick
work for
Dennis.
them no more.
There's
She
a
don't work
hot
for them no
chick
more.
over
What the
there.
hell he there for? Talk to it.
Yo,
Mm.
I get the writers. I'm supposed to the writers out there. I get that I'm supposed to hate this man, but can you ease up a little bit?
Right. Slow down on that, man.
Unbelievable. And I loved how when Nikki said that she could be an Avenger, Jen was like, do they even get paid? Like, makes me remember back how my man Sam couldn't even get a loan from the bank. And
Exactly.
Captain America couldn't afford to live in Brooklyn. And yeah, I love the little callbacks the show is happening. But first off, when Jen stood up and her boss got a bit intimidated and said, "This is serious. Can you revert back?" I'd have been like, "No, man, I'm serious."
Pussy. Right.
Exactly.
I was like, "What?
Facts.
Like, you gonna fire
Facts.
me? Just man up and fire me and come in and look me in the eye. You don't have to be looking down on me." Like, I don't know. How'd you feel about that, Lady D?
I felt like he wanted her to shrink back down so that he didn't feel intimidated anymore. Like he felt less than, and so he needed to feel like he righted those balances, I guess you would say. And so he had her shrink on down, which was hilarious because the metabolism. I had not thought about that. The fact that you can drink like that as the hook, and then what happens when you turn back to Jen? Like you're immediately fucking hammered. So it was great. But I thought that part was great. But it was to me it seemed like some fragile masculinity type stuff, right? Like you had to show up here at the bar. Like first off, most people get emails and then a call to come down to HR and like have a whole discussion or whatever. What about my severance? What about any of that stuff? You fired me in a bar, bro. Like
you fired me at happy hour.
Right. So I can be
people cheering for me in the background. Exactly. Everybody's cheering for me. Yo, Jen, you ain't got a job no more. Bitch, what?
I almost felt like she made her shrink down.
Man,
punch me in the
purposely.
Mouth, like.
Yeah.
Purposely. Had she thrown that man across the bar, not one person in there would have batted an eye. Guarantee you.
Firing like that?
That's not fair. It just is what it is. And even worse, like all the other firms in the area feel the same way. Like she can't get a job anywhere. Like I did like how they posted that, like started out in all these nice offices and in the background it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and she was getting more trying to get a job. Like, oh, that was just crazy. That was too much. But this makes her leap when Holiday comes in to hire her for the new superhuman wing of the firm. And I don't know, she was a little quick on that one, don't you think, fandom? Like, she was just showing her desperation. That's going to give him even more of an upper hand.
Just remind me when I needed a job, man. Just, trade my soul to Amazon. Like, I needed a job and, like, fuck it. How many years have you been trying to, get your degree? So it's like, at that point, just, let me just go get it.
And then Jen gets a call for a family dinner and begs Nikki to come, but she says she can't because she has a date. I was like, this thing has a date with sporting that big old shiny ring on her finger? Like, it better be with her husband. Like, who she got a date with, AK?
That don't mean that she married or is engaged to anything, okay? Women wear rings on all their fingers, married or not.
She had no rings on any other fingers.
What is up with you, this character,
So?
DJ? I swear.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you obsessed with Nikki, bro? What did she do to you?
I'm just saying, she's up here talking about can't have her girls back. She's there for no support because
Maybe she already knows what the family dinner is like, and she wanted to skip out on that. I'm not gonna go suffer if I know what's already going on. There's a reason Jen wanted her to come over, and she said, "Nah, bruh, I'm sorry, miss me with that." So no, I'm not gonna fault her for that.
I just want to know what date she going on, and if it is a date, she's gonna end up getting got up, and Jen's gonna have to go save her.
How you know that, DJ? Leave Nikki alone. What Nikki do to you, man?
We shall see. So Jen goes to brave the family dinner, and hey, we get to meet Ched, and they got me on that one. He was nothing like what I imagined. Did Ched throw you for a loop, Lady D? Were you ready for that one?
1 second, I got a tiny person.
What's up, fandom? Were you happy to see Chad? Because I thought he was going to be some kind of super genius, and we see that might not exactly be the case.
I mean, he's a Best Buy manager. Obviously, he's a super genius now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's how they planted it. I was like, are you kidding me with this? And I was like, okay, me and Moms would have been having a conversation. If I find out she was out there just giving my number away to just any random dude, I was like, Miss Walters, that is not okay. I was like,
can we talk about how dangerous that is? Like, Miss Walters, I understand that you got your man's, old cousin Larry over here from Perfect Strangers. I got you. Y'all are good. But you can't go around in this day and age just giving out young ladies' numbers to people. Okay?
My phone and find me.
Son, your life might not be dangerous, but mine is, Moms. Don't do that.
Oh, I was like, that is not okay.
Next thing you know, she got a stalker that she has to put down, and she's going to get put on trial for that shit. Come on now.
Exactly. And of course, now that she has powers, her whole family has an opinion on basically everything. Like, I don't know, what's up, fandom? Do you think they treated Bruce that way when he turned into a Hulk?
Hell no, because he was public enemy number 1 when he became the Hulk. So it was pretty much a whole different story when she became the Hulk.
I mean,
Question.
Everybody's trying to talk. What's that?
Okay, Aunt Brenda that was there. I believe that was supposed to be Bruce's mom.
The stylist?
They didn't. No, was she the stylist?
No, that was
Melanie. Whichever one wasn't sitting closest to Chet. Also, Chet's mom is supposed to be like a super genius, actually. Well, not a super genius, but a really, really smart scientist in the comics. So I feel like they're going to do something with that later. And she's going to do some experiments on Chet.
She's a super genius stylist. Because right now she ain't talking nothing but highlights.
Yeah, okay, maybe that was her. Are there 2 Aunt Brendas in the family then? Maybe there's 2 Aunt Brendas. I don't know. Well, we're going to see, I guess.
Because her name's Melanie in the show. And even like her mom, like agreeing with Melanie, talking about let's get this hair more like She-Hulk's. I mean, she's not wrong, but I'll be picking my own hairstyles. Thank you.
Exactly. Like, also, stop comparing me to my alter ego.
Oh, yeah, she was just not.
Excuse the fuck out of you, Mom. You supposed to be on my team.
Right? Exactly. I was like, what is this? This is not good.
What mom is on her daughter's team when it comes to
okay, yeah, you're right. I double thought that as soon as I finished it. I know.
What kind of, when you're growing up as a female, DJ Wun Wun, it's like your mom is there to love you, but also to
be your biggest critic.
Everything that is wrong about, literally. And when it comes to like the women in your family, like the aunts and whatever else, like these women will literally gather to pick at everything that is wrong with you to get you to fix it for years. Like, that is the thing. They will nickname you after your flaws. They will look like, Keisha, big head Keisha. Like, they will literally nickname you after your flaws and force you to deal with your flaws and your shortcomings on a daily basis until your skin is thick enough to deal with it, or you fixed whatever the issue is. So I'm just throwing that out.
Though. That's ruthless.
It's extra. Yeah.
It is.
Thank goodness for her dad, though. Just being there for her to unload on was like such a relief. And then he took it a step further when he was actually able to get a word in edgewise. Like, gave her some sage fatherly advice. I was like, good job, Dad. He was out there doing it.
Wait, hold on. You skipped over a small moment with Cousin Larry there, though. For y'all that don't know, I'm calling him Cousin Larry because that's the character he played on Perfect Strangers. Old 80s show. Go look it up. It was hilarious. It was actually the parent show to the spinoff of Family Matters with Urkel. Remember Harriet, the postman in Perfect Strangers?
No.
That's the same character from Family Matters that played that was married to Carl Winslow.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, but that small little part where Cousin Larry was asking about Hawkeye and his arrows before he pulled her out to go talk to her in the garage, talking about, well, what does he do with all those arrows? Sir, that happened in New York. Y'all are in LA. The girl has been a superhero for maybe a day and a half. She don't got all the tea yet. what are you talking about? He got the
tea on Captain America. Maybe he got some more tea.
Okay, but that's because she likes his ass, though, all right? There's a difference there. Ain't nobody looking at Hawkeye's ass.
Oh, feeling better, but not great. She heads back to the bar, still licking her wounds from being fired. And who should show up but Holloway, basically the reason she got fired. And quick side note, like, I know none of you are really big drinkers, but did anyone in the chat notice what kind of bottle that bartender picked up when he said, "Let me buy you a drink"?
It looked hella fancy.
It was a freaking Pappy, the unicorn of all unicorn bottles. Like, they're supposed to sell for about $400 to $600, but they're so rare. If you can find one, they're like $4,000 to $6,000.
Something told me to zoom in on that. Like, all the time I spent zooming in trying to look at the damn truck yesterday. Something told me to do that with the thing today, but I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I don't want to do that.
I'm just saying that shit's like $1,500 a glass for a pour. So I was like, did that bartender pull such an expensive bottle because he knew who that was and what he had done to Jen and just trying to screw him over?
Maybe. I mean, you could tell that they were friends, because she's sitting there like, yo, you need another drink, because he knows, of course, her bartender, and I think her friend is gonna ask, you down in the dumps here? You want another shot? Nah, bro, I'm balling on a budget nowadays. But as soon as dude walked in and he saw the money bags, he was like, okay, I got you.
It depends which one. You might have seen a 16 for $1,000, but yeah, they got the 16 and the 20 and the 23.
Oh yeah.
They are
also,
they go up.
DJ, something I noticed, you always ask me and fandom what we're doing. You never tell the folks what else you do. If y'all didn't know, DJ legit is a liquid connoisseur, so to speak. If you look on all of the other videos on his channel, he has a lot of reviews on the delicious drinks that you should partake of if you are so inclined.
Oh, they are tasty, but I don't know if we're going to be seeing a Pappy anytime soon, because I'm telling you, those are ridiculous. Dude, you get one of those, you resell it. You buy it for $400 and sell it for $6,000. I'll tell you what, you made a good deal. But yeah, I love the looks that like the bartender and Holloway were giving each other. He was like, I know you didn't just pull out a $6,000 bottle when I said I was going to buy a drink. You asshole.
But he wasn't going to say shit about it, though.
Oh, no, he couldn't. What could he? Yeah, he's trying to get this girl to take the
Jen's
job.
worth it, exactly.
Oh, did you not see those looks they were giving each other back and forth? I think that might have even been like a behind-the-scenes prank. Like, they knew that guy's a big bourbon drinker in real life, so they pull out a Pappy, and he like just throws him off. Like, what? He was just, yeah.
Maybe.
I was like, no, you did not just pull out a Pappy. I'd have been just as big a trance. It was mind-boggling. Yeah, I swear that might have been like a real thing. Like, Jen had to like literally snap him out of like, can I help you? Like, I wonder if that was written in or if that was just a thing that happened right there. Because yeah, that was amazing. Anybody who knows a lot about alcohol, but you're just like me on that. But he tells her he wants to offer her a job, and before he can say something, or before he take some time to think about it, she accepts. And she has one small demand. She wants to hire Nikki, and he's like, I could give two shits about who your paralegal is. Like, I love that part. That was so good. Just
the paralegal isn't the show. It's Jen that's the show. As long as she come in, oh, you need that one? Okay, cool. She could have said, I need 6 paralegals, and he wouldn't have gave a shit. He'd have paid all of them.
Oh, and again, so-called bestie, totally not hearing Jen or caring about her concerns or whatever. He was thinking about how she got the job. Like, even though she's totally qualified, nobody's going to see it that way. And all Nikki cares about is they have a desk and a mini fridge. I was like, man.
Because what can Nikki do about those circumstances? And Jen's the one that pointed those out. She recognizes what's going on already. But what can she do? What can Nikki do? You get it. How do you know she wasn't? How do you know she isn't?
She's too busy about showing off these views and mini fridges and grabbing the.
Well, yeah, she's got to make her girl feel good about being there.
All right, that could be the other side of it. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know about this now. I'm keeping
Hashtag free
both eyes
Nikki.
on Nikki.
I mean, Nikki is
I'm keeping
innocent.
both
He's just
eyes
like,
on Nikki.
Come on,
she's
man.
bad as man. Forget it. She's dumb. Get her out of here. We hate
I'm
Nikki.
telling you.
No, it's
How about the
so
contrast
cool.
between the dickhead Dennis and this new assistant Pug? Like, is Pug really this sweet, or will we find out like it's all an act and like he's the same?
It's all an act, man.
Oh.
Literally, last time I saw this guy, he was
he's-
on Arrow, and he was the damn
Okay,
villain.
that's a
I don't
whole
trust him
different
again.
ass universe.
No, this is whole metaverse here. I don't trust him at all. If he actually ends up being good, then hey, he's good. But
No,
if
no,
not,
you talking
I'm
about
sorry, no.
metaverse. I'm saying
No.
you trying to say that's you bringing his DC persona over to Marvel.
I
That's
don't
not
care.
cool.
I'm
You
doing
draw
it.
the
I'm
line
doing it
there.
now. Even with the whole gift basket, no, check the damn gift basket too. Like,
Nah, he's not the one.
Exactly.
He's not the one she has beef with at the firm. We
How you
ain't
feel
met. We
about him,
ain't,
Lady
we ain't
D?
officially met her yet.
Is he a plant or a holiday spy, or is he just legit and like good and gonna be great for Jen? What do you think?
I have absolutely no idea what the I was thinking that maybe he's someone else that has superpowers. Like he's another superpowered lawyer, and so like maybe they all practice to for people who have superpowers, but there are a certain number of them that are superpowered. And I'm thinking because his reaction to me was similar to what I've experienced when I'm like the only other black person at a job. Or that person will literally come by and
We
be like, hey, let
find
me
each
talk to you for
other.
5 minutes.
Yes.
How
Yes.
you doing? Great. You see me? I
That's
see
another
you.
one.
Okay, they've been
You're not
asking
alone.
you to check me, girl. Like, like
It's just a little bit suspect to me. Like, who draws a map of the place to poop? Like,
DJ, have you ever worked in a corporate office?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That
And then
okay.
you're a female.
Exactly. You have to know the right bathrooms to go to. That's real shit. It seems goofy as hell, but that's real shit.
No
I
pun
was like,
intended.
he's an ally.
Pun
That is
intended.
someone that's an ally. He gave you a map to the poop bathroom,
Oh,
girl.
man.
Nobody
Exactly.
smell you, hear you, see you. This man cares.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's always going to be a
Also,
real dick. It's like he's out there firing people with a smile for sending, like, he's trying to send people to cold regions or cold regions.
he sent that dude to Minneapolis because he hates the cold.
Yeah.
Make sure he knows that.
And then he.
Oh wait, hold on, DJ, real quick. I want you to highlight what Peter said in the chat. Said, just how just like fandom has that thing against Pogo that he won't let go. Nikki is the new Pogo, and I agree. That's exactly what's happening here.
Oh hell no! It's like Nikki's the new Pogo. Like leave Pogo alone. Pogo didn't have all that shade on him. I don't know about Nikki.
Nikki. Oh, come on! Stop it. Continue.
He informs Jen that her first case will be Emil Blonsky, and she, of course, has some reservations about it, but is instantly informed if she doesn't take this case, she has no job. Like, Holiday doesn't play. Like, is he shady or is he just, like, hard-nosed? What do you think, Phantom?
Shady as hell. Because it was, at one point, I was questioning the whole timeline of it all. I'm like, at what point of the timeline was this? Because I saw Shang-Chi, so I'm like, did this happen after that whole situation, or is this before? But this is obviously before, because then we get that answer later on. But even before that, I was like, wait a minute. What happened with the Incredible Hulk? This man literally almost killed her cousin. So it's like, you really don't care.
Well,
at all.
No, yeah, he gets zero. But Jen had
he's a lawyer.
What's that?
He's a lawyer, like, and then a high-powered lawyer in New York City. Like, there's a certain amount of soullessness that is required of you.
LA.
In order for you to make it to the absolute top of that. So I'm not saying that he's not shady, but it is possible that some of that shady is just outright dickness for being a lawyer. Like just outright, you're just a lawyer at the very, very top. Because you think about it, you need a lawyer who is going to defend Abomination in court. Abomination has to be in court with that lawyer. You need somebody who is strong enough that if the abomination starts to abomination out, that person can at least contain, protect, whatever. That was my thought process. Like, no, you're going to take him because we don't have anybody else strong enough to do this. But you are. he has to show up in court. Unless maybe they do some digital thing. But my thought process is, oh, he's going to show up in court, especially if he's trying to be like a good character witness. Oh, I've changed. I'm not turning into abomination anymore or whatever. All right, well, let's do things. Let's do loud noises like the prosecution. Let's whatever to see if he'll flip out and turn into abomination. That's what the opposing side would do if you're going to do like a cross-examination or whatever. So for our side, well, how are we going to protect the people here and protect our client? And that's what I was thinking.
Absolutely. I love that. And me too.
Yeah,
Jake, I'm right there with
call.
you. Don't like them, but we need them. That's just the way it is.
That's true.
Yeah, Abomination pen pals must have some cash.
Yeah, the 7 women.
They showed them.
The 7 soulmates.
Oh, God.
We get there, but Jen heads in to meet with the Abomination, and he's nothing like what she was expecting. And hearing his side of things kind of makes you think twice on who the bad guy was in his situation, like with her and her cousin. Because, I mean, he made sense. Like, he may not have been passionate or telling the truth about it, but, I mean, he kind of was. What do you think, Phantom? Like, I was kind of seeing things from his side of it. Because
immediately I was thinking of Falcon Winter Soldier. When the other guy took the whole serum, he wasn't acting clear and whatnot. So I don't know. I gotta rewatch The Incredible Hulk again. But after the moment he took that serum, now he wasn't like clearly sane in mind at all.
Absolutely.
It wasn't the serum.
Take him out. I mean, yeah.
It wasn't the
serum.
Like, the serum,
maybe really truly was though.
That's exactly. That was his personality. But I mean, on the flip side, he thought he was going to be Captain America. He was doing this to save his country. The Hulk was considered public enemy number 1. He was going to do what he needed to do to take out public enemy number 1. And then the Hulk gets made a hero and he gets made a villain. How's that go?
I have a rebuttal.
What's that?
The initial formula that was given to him did none of that. The problem came when he went to Brainiac and held him at gunpoint and made him double inject with Bruce's blood. That's what turned him into Abomination, not what was given to him originally. So this is all, again, Emil trying to spin a ploy for sympathy and, get let out on parole so he can go run off with his 7 whatevers they are.
Yeah, but he's trying to jump in and he's trying to finish the job. He's a soldier. He's trying to get the mission accomplished. With a serum that the government gave wasn't going to be enough to stop the Hulk. It wasn't doing it. So he was ready to take it to that next level to be able to complete his mission.
Okay, that's all fine and good, but then you have to take the consequences for that action. What was given to you that second time was not government sanctioned. You cannot use the argument that he's using. But he's depending, again, on sympathy and for people to just feel bad for him because, everything he said, most everything he said does line up. I mean, and it does fit the narrative. But if you fine tune and you remember all of the facts, you're going to remember that, he's on some bullshit.
Which he's not going to say in court at all.
Exactly.
So we were already kind of touching on it. Let's just get into it. Who are these 7 soulmates that Emil is referring to, and why does he say they're going to buy him a large piece of property to live on? What's going on with this, AK?
I feel like Emil trying to start a cult. Because that's, I mean, look, if polygamy is your thing, go do your thing. As long as you're not hurting nobody or, messing with little girls underage, fine, whatever. That ain't affecting my life. However, if you out here being the Abomination and you got these 7 women, and after a while, if you're scaring them and they don't love you anymore, and I feel like this is exactly what's going to happen if you put this guy in a land that he quote unquote rules, he's not going to be comfortable just staying there. There's going to be a whole bunch of hinky shit that starts happening in the surrounding areas, and it's going to be a huge thing. Nobody's going to want to deal with that.
Did they show 7? Was that one of the end credit cartoons?
They did. No, when she walked into the room initially, that glass that people were standing behind, if you look closely, there's 7 women standing there, all in the same outfit, all with like a flower wreath around their head. Pretty sure all of those women are the women that he's talking about.
Oh, wow. I got to go back and see it. I didn't see
go back and look. Go back and look.
The man who does so much deep dive for trivia.
Didn't even notice that part. Didn't even tie that in together. Because I thought it was going to be guys and girls. And I don't know. I'm thinking maybe it's going to be like the Thunderbolt Squad or something like that. Was the
I think there's no's of the Thunderbolt Squad in this when we get. I think that's who's actually running that place where he's being held.
Yeah.
I don't think that's official DOD. I think Val's in charge of that.
That's why I was surprised about this whole trying to get him out. Like, I thought they were trying to like keep him in or something. Really?
Yeah,
Maybe this
exactly.
is
Make him more.
part of the ploy. It's part of the ploy. It's easier to have him out there in the public eye if it's done legally. That's one less hurdle that they have to cover up later on.
Right. So Jen heads home and calls cousin Bruce. And is she ever going to learn that like a conversation usually involves two people, Phantom?
Probably not.
He is not trying to let anybody say anything. But finally, Bruce and Jack saying, "You called me to tell me you're taking the job," and she says, "Yep." And he's cool with it. Like he's a different person now, literally. And I mean, that was so good. Like,
did y'all catch that fourth wall break when she turned at the camera? Like, literally.
Like, oh, that was amazing. Like the little drops that they put in there, like different person. Come on, that was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. The Easter eggs the show puts out are all that.
Mm-hmm.
But how sick was that when like the camera panned away and we see the Hulks on that Sicarian Class 8 courier craft? What's up, Phantom? Where do you think he's heading to?
Again, child support, all that stuff. That's what he's heading towards.
He's going to take care of the family, the babies. Oh, what's up? What do you think?
That's actually that's a kudos for you, actually, because the last episode you were wondering why the hell are we just letting this slide. You literally went on for like a whole 2-minute dissertation about why this man isn't paying attention to the ship. So now he's on the ship. I think that heard you. Now he's on the ship, so he's got to go take care of business. But I think that he's been going back and forth there already, because when he first left, he didn't take all those souvenirs with him, so he had to go back to get them after everything was done with Endgame and all that. And he's probably, I would say, he's probably been maybe touring around or getting to know people, actually maybe doing some type of scientific work there, maybe. But I don't think it's necessarily a child or that we're going to get any World War Hulk things just yet, because World War Hulk, he was in a complete rampage when that happened, and that's why he got tricked onto that ship and sent away. Mm-hmm. Here, it looks like he's going by choice, and he doesn't have any beef with anybody on Earth, as far as we know, anyway, that he would be mad about something happening if that ship blows up when it gets to where they're going. So I think they'll get to World War Hulk eventually, but it's not going to be within this phase at all.
I mean, what a great way to have him exit the show and like leave it on her shoulders. Like, I thought that was just perfect. Like, what do you think?
Interesting.
Brandon? Are we gonna see the Hulk again this season?
Probably like the final episode end credit scene. That'll probably be like the last thing.
Wow, so he's not going to be a part of this series? Mm-hmm. You think he'll just wait?
No, because it's She-Hulk, damn it! Like it's a passing of the torch.
It's a cameo. Yeah, it's a cameo, right?
Oh, that'd be great! Absolutely, getting him in the next Guardians of the Galaxy, getting him and Thor with them. That would be a great matchup.
That'd actually be pretty cool. That would be cool.
Oh, getting to Illuminati booted him. Yeah, that's a whole.
Yeah, it was Illuminati that did it, right?
Like, you're too dangerous. You got to go. Oh, but Jen calls Holloway and says she's taking the job, and he says, great, you might want to turn on the news. And she then sees that somehow the Abomination broke out of his cell to fight in an underground fight club. Who's leaking this info, Lady B?
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry, because when I saw it, when I was like, wait, I had thought the same thing as Phantom saying, like, okay, so we know when Shang-Chi happens, like, he was in a cage match. What do you do? Like, when does he get out? When I wish he would have been there, y'all. I audibly hollered, like there was a laugh, like, ha, when I saw him, like, on the TV fighting with Wong. Because I'm like, clearly Wong did this. You realize that there's no way to get out of there unless they let you out or someone's portaling you out. There's no way to get in and out. So did Wong do this? Wong did this. And did Wong do
and
this
why?
to get money for repairs for the Sanctum? Like, we have questions. I have questions.
We got to get some Wong on here for some answers.
That's actually a good thought, because all of the Sanctum's money, it seems, well, at least since the changeover of the new Sorcerer Supreme, a lot of it was coming from Strange himself. But then Strange didn't have a whole lot of money left to his name by the time he got there either. So where was their funding coming from?
Tony Stark put a little subside on the side for everybody to get into emergencies only. Tony Stark funded it all.
If that was the case, Sam would have done that to help save the ship
Yeah.
or the boat or whatever it was.
Captain America could have got it.
And that's one of the things. Yeah, that's one of the things I said when we covered that show. He should have just went to Pepper.
Yeah, he would have gotten handled. Too proud. Didn't want to do it. He wanted to figure it out.
Pepper would have signed off on twice that amount. There you go, bruh. Yeah. Live good.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think about the extra scenes with her helping Dad out around the house? Like, are we going to get an extra scene every episode, fandom?
It seems like it. If so, I'll enjoy it, though.
Oh, she's up carrying water bottles, holding up cars. Like, Cousin Ched can't even figure out how to unscrew a lug nut.
And you say, like, oh, I could have done that. I'm like, then why didn't you do it when he was
Then why didn't you? You could have just lifted the 100-pound plus TV and mounted it on the wall all by yourself, sir? I don't think so. You couldn't even handle this taking this nut off a tire.
Oh, but that's it. That's going to do that for this episode. And yeah, we just went on longer than the episode did because this was one of them episodes you just double.
Yo, we got to mark that on the calendar. That's the first time that's happened.
I'm telling you, it's just crazy. But we're going to end it with a couple trivia questions. It was quick, but we're going to see if you remember some of these little details from the show. We've already answered a couple of them. See if you remember what we said. As far as we know, what is Tatiana's job, everybody?
Super influencer.
Absolutely. What did Tatiana's lawyer, Phantom already said this one earlier, that's why I slipped that one. What did she say the reason for the outburst was?
Low blood sugar.
Right? And what was Jen's screensaver on her phone?
Captain America's ass.
I mean, is this girl obsessed or what? She's not letting it
I
go.
mean, look, as a person that likes the asses myself, I understand.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like, I'm not prepared for Marvel to put Henry Cavill in the MCU while you also have Chris Evans out of it. Like, I need them to be in it together, and I need there to be water, and I need there to be a reason for there to be no shirt. I can't write the scene for you guys, right? But I can give you the requirement. I just tell you what should be.
B, take a sip of your wine. You need to cool off.
I was America's apple right there.
Oh, we're gonna get a little bit of a deep dive in, see if anybody knows it. What time was it when Nikki told Jen she had a date?
6:13. 6:13.
That is incorrect.
Damn! I literally look at those scenes. I'm like, I doubt he's gonna ask us for the time.
Seriously. And we always drop that. It's always the times and names that he gets us on. Damn it.
What's up? Anybody remember going deep with it? Gotta have something. Can't be letting anybody get 100%. What time was it when Nikki told Jen she had a date? Oh, that's right behind
I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Incorrect.
8:15.
I gotta pay attention. DJ Wun Wun is serious. Oh my God.
I told you. I tried to warn her, y'all. I told you he would come up with the most obscure shit in the background to make a question out of.
All right, let's bring it back a little bit. Who was the first at the family dinner to bring up Jen being fired?
Her cousin, the jerk.
With his stupid ass. Right. I thought you said to bring it up. Shut the hell up, Ched.
Sit down, Ched. Who does Ched work for?
Oh, Best
Buy.
Absolutely. And what did he just get promoted to?
Manager.
What young boy did Jen's mom give Jen's number to?
Is that Yusuf?
The boy Yusuf from the coffee shop.
Yes.
Go ahead. Well done, you. All right, try to take it a little deeper then. What was the bartender's name?
Was it Pablo?
Oh, wow. Ooh, that is incorrect. My man holding up the pappy. What was his name?
Ah, shit.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
I will tell you that I thought you'd be.
Pedro?
Hey, it was Pedro.
You were close. You're close. You're super close.
Well done, you. Nicely done. And you already know we answered this one earlier. Where was Holiday sending Bob Thompson?
Minneapolis.
He's
so petty. He's so petty.
And he said, he's like, tell him, like, I want you on some Elena stuff. Like, I want him to know. Like, tell him it was me. Tell him I sent him because he hates it.
Oh, man.
All right, we're gonna take another deep dive. What was the number on the vehicle that came out of the gate as Jen was walking in to meet with the Abomination?
1202. I knew you were gonna pick that shit. I fucking knew it.
Look at you. That's not fair. Well done. Well done. Oh, I thought that was for sure.
I know it. I felt it in my soul.
Oh, she's learning.
I'm taking notes next time. This is crazy.
I told you take notes, man.
How many guards walked into the room with Jen when she met with the Abomination?
None. I thought it was one that led her down the hallway, and then another one that was at the door. But I don't think either walked in with her.
That is incorrect.
2?
That is incorrect.
I have no idea then.
Into the actual room where his cell was?
Indeed.
What?
Was it just one?
Well, hold on.
Or?
Walked in with her, or were already in there?
Walked in with her, and the realist attorney just nailed it. I mean, I guess you say.
Oh no, it was Jake. He put one in there.
Oh, it was my man. Oh, there you go. Let me check the chat. Let's give my man some props.
Okay.
You do. Absolutely, one is correct, sir. Well done, you.
For an Abomination, he's gonna put just one there.
I mean, well, he's in that superpowered cell that he can't get out of, so.
Oh, we just got a couple left. Where was Emil Blonsky born?
Russia.
Absolutely correct. He's Russian. And last but not least, what news station broke the news about Blonsky breaking out of prison?
KPVK.
Incorrect.
Action News.
Okay.
No, okay, then it was the other one, KZYO.
That's incorrect as well.
KDAJ10.
Oh, wait, what's the other one? KRXJ.
My man, the realist attorney bringing it home for you one more again.
I wrote the
What
other
was
ones
it?
earlier too.
Wait, what was it?
It was, what was it? KDAJ10.
Los Angeles News 10.
Okay, Los Angeles News at 10. Yeah, all right.
Absolutely.
Good
There's
on
a whole
you.
bunch of them in this episode.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
had like
there's a lot of news stations.
So that's why it was kind of that was a good one. So way to bring it home, Phantom. Absolutely bringing it. And that's going to do it for us for episode number 2. What's up, Phantom?
Oh, wait, hold on. You really gonna skip over them Easter eggs? Not one question about the Easter eggs? Word?
All right, let him
I
go.
don't think he knows about the Easter eggs.
Fire away. Fire away.
You watched the episode. Okay, what's a specific character? Actually, there's two answers to this question. What specific characters were referenced in the news article that Jen was looking at while her and Nikki were talking about jobs?
Wolverine and
And?
I don't. Who is the other person? Who is it? I don't know.
One tab was Avengers, and one tab was
And it was like Iron Man with his Iron Man 3s.
Okay, well, technically 3. I forgot about Iron Man. Okay, there's one more.
Was it Ant-Man? Talking about
Yes.
Oh, it was Ant-Man with the scientist?
Yep. Yeah, so all of you got one thing.
thing.
No, it said find Ant-Man. And what most people are thinking is it's like a Find Waldo puzzle that's in the the newspaper. Yeah, so good on you. But all of y'all got one part of the 3.
It's a team effort around here. That's how we do it.
It is. It always is.
We definitely want to thank Lady D for coming on and joining us, and look forward to having her back on next Thursday night. We're going to keep it moving. Don't forget, we are absolutely doing House of the Dragon on Tuesday. We got Westworld Wednesdays and bringing the She-Hulk home on Thursdays. So we're going to keep it moving. Thanks again for coming on, Lady D. Hope you had a good time tonight, and look forward to having you on next week. I hope everybody out there is having an absolutely fantastic week so far, and it only gets better from here. Till we see you next time. Easy, everyone.